Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video. Today I have a few things planned, as per usual, but I want to show you some stuff before, because I've done some moving of stuff. Now before I get your hopes up, this is not happening today. As you can see, I have some other stuff planned. But before I do that, like I said, I'll show you guys some changes I've made. First of all, like I said I revamped this stuff. Basically each essence from the Ars Nova mod, these four, have their own like little imbuement chamber. And what I've done it or changed it so that this modular router, just imports amethyst up here, which I can then pull out. So this one is purely for the source gems like before, and I've put some stack upgrades in, which basically allows it to push and pull more in and out. So yeah, that's what that upgrade is for, in case you were wondering. And what I've changed is each of these now only has 2 senders and 1 puller. All of them have a sender for a source gem to their respective setup, and a sender to send the air essence back into the ME pattern providers, and of course a puller to pull it back out once it's done crafting. Now this I have done for all of these, and as you saw, each of these have their own ME pattern provider now. I couldn't think of anything better, but it works. I've tested it. So no more scuffed setup that doesn't work. So if you want to copy this, go ahead. If you even want to do that. And another thing I've done, I've added a portable storage interface onto this contraption, which basically allows it to take the stuff that it's collecting, the berries, and put it into this drawer. And what I'm doing, or what I've done, I've put a mycelial source link here, which generates source from food items dropped on the ground, and it gets a little boost from these berries. So basically I have 2 sources now producing, which means I'm probably never going to run out of the stuff, and the machine can always work. As you can see, it's filling up a lot now. So yeah, that's what I've done there. Then I have, like I said I moved basically all of the stuff down there over here to this new area. And this is something I want to try, because I don't know if this works. Hopefully it does. If we look at the back of this, I've color coded it a little bit. This is basically for the sky steel. Right now I don't have anything in here, but usually this would be exporting emeralds. This is just a storage bus connected to all the drawers that are going to be here. Now this is for the summoning altar setup, and I had to do some shenanigans, but I'll get to that later. Let's show the rest first. This is the essence crafting, which isn't working, or isn't fast enough maybe. So let's make some acceleration cards. Just like that. Yeah, it wasn't fast enough. That's fine. And over here I have the Eternalis fuel. And what I've done, I've put a compacting drawer below, which just pulls the stuff out, and that way I just have the blocks right away. And this is in the same drawer network as this, so that's how I've got them. This is the setup for the stuff down here, the sifting. And the ME requesters are here, and I've toned down some stuff. Because what I've done over here, I've added the crafting upgrades, or crafting cards I should say. And that way we don't need to fill up our requesters. I could do this with the prediction matrices too. And last but not least, I moved this setup over here for the EMC production. And that is basically all I've done. Oh yeah, I moved the laser thing over here. Because that's where the reactors for Mekanism are probably gonna go. Which I was thinking, how big do I want to make it? Because you can make them huge or you can make them like small, right? And for now, I will be making small ones. But before I do that, we've got some stuff to do because I want the quests, right? Which means we're gonna get or need to get all of this until here. And I've marked all the stuff down that we will need. Oh yeah, another thing. There's one more thing. I've upgraded all of these to the Elite Infusing tier using the tier installers that we made patterns for last time. So these will not be an issue now. And yeah, so they're pretty fast now. So that's basically all I've done. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make patterns for basically all of this stuff. Not this, I'll explain this later, but all of the mechanism machines. But before that, I actually want to do this, and I want to put that here, because we want obsidian dust, which means we are going to need a pattern for all of that stuff. We can just do this, right? I'll show this, the rest of the stuff I won't show, because it's just pattern making, and that's pretty boring, I would personally say. Then we want to make a pattern for the diamond infusing, and then last but not least, I believe we want to put it in the osmium compressor and the metallurgic and the enrichment. And while we're here, we might as well get this patterned too. So yeah, it's just pattern making for now, so I'll be back once I'm done with all the patterns. Okay, so the pattern stuff is all done now. And I have... okay. I've put some crafting upgrades and everything, but I'm seeing that this doesn't work for some reason, so maybe... I don't know if I maybe forgot something, perhaps? Obsidian... oh. Okay. I took the obsidian dust from a different mod, I suppose. So let's put that back in and get some enriched stuff. And gotta be careful with this stuff. Okay, I believe that goes in... where is it? What did I just do? Can I make this? I sure can. Now, why have I made a second pattern for that? I wish to know. I wanted to make this. There you go. And you go into the enriching. It's very like difficult to see if you've done everything right. Like this should be... Is it doing that? Where is the pattern? Am I stupid? It's clearly right here, is it not? I tapped it wrong. Why are you trying to take the occultism dust? Do I have to understand this? Let's go here. And do this. So it's not that. So let's go here. Make sure that's the Mekanism. Why? Yeah? No? Why must you do this to me, occultism? Hmm. Huh? This is very confusing. Why is it... Like, if I try to make this, right? It will let me make 4 of these. So why is it taking the occultism obsidian dust? Is there even like what? So the problem is with this, clearly. This. So let's clear these out. And we want to do this. And make sure this is the mechanism one. And let's try it now. That's regular old dust. There we go. Now it works. So if we were to make 64 of these now, it would work. Is it auto-crafting these now? Yes, it is. Awesome. And as you see, it works like a charm. And I have not set that up here, which means we probably don't need these. The other stuff we will need, but wait, will this? Yeah, okay. Well, there we go. That's the ultimate tier. Done. That makes me rather happy. So now, let's get to the machines. Basically just all of this stuff. I'm not gonna show you guys this, because this is just auto-crafting until I have everything. Okay, so I've made a pattern for all of these things. So as you can see, I've crafted all of the necessary stuff, and we get a bunch of stuff out of this. So I will just put it all away. We don't need any of it. At least right now. So let's take this off. And let's go to the... First of all, I have another thing right here. And right there. Mekanism Advanced. So this is going to be for reactors and such. And a huge power cell, basically. Which we might build. So, first of all, they want us to make a hazmat suit. I'm not gonna need it, because my reactor won't explode. Surely. Let's put all of this stuff away for now. Of course. I don't have the space. Let's make like 5 of these. So while that's crafting, we need some orange dye, which we can get out of the Wilden drops apparently, which I actually didn't know. Bam. We need some black dye too, which we can just use some black plants from Botania. There we go. We have the full hazmat suit. We can put that on our cosmetic slot. Awesome. So next up is the Fission Reactor. Now this wants us to build a 5x5, which needs 44 of these and 50 reactor glass. Enriched iron? You want us to make enriched iron? Why? Okay, that's new. Wow. Okay, I'm not a fan of that, but I guess it's going to have to be made. So I'm gonna make a new setup for that, because we do have one more slot over here actually. And I will just, like usual, connect it down here with some cable. I'll use blue, because, you know, why not? Whoops. It's fine. There we go. And this, we want to, like usual, do something like this. And we can just have it there. Export, whoops. I don't have the wrench. Let's get the wrench. My god. Oh my god. Just connect to that side, please. Thank you. Do that, and put a crafting upgrade in. And we want to set the left to the extra slot and bottom input output, like usual. And of course, we need a pattern for the good old stuff that we are making here, which is everything. First of all, pattern for this, which I don't didn't have before, because I'll show you guys in a second. I'll just take this with me. These can go into the crafting place. Basically what I've done for the steel setup, I just made this pattern, a pattern which takes one iron ingot and produces one steel dust, because that's basically what we're doing, instead of having like the step in between. So that's crafting away. That's good. And while that's crafting, we can make the 50 and 44 of the reactor stuff. Actually, before that, I want some upgrades. 1, 2. And 1, 2. And what I want to do, I want to get some installers. And this is basically what I've been doing the whole other time, like that you didn't see. Not super spectacular. This needs a gate for some energy. Awesome. This is already chugging away. So now that that's done, we can get our reactor 44. 44 of those, and 40 of these, I believe. Yeah? Oh, 50 and 44. Well, that's fine. So let's wait for that to craft. And I think we'll be fine with a small reactor, because like we only want the plutonium mainly. We don't need this, because this is just power. Well, we might actually, you know what, we might actually need this, because we need the antimatter palette, and this takes a ton, and I mean a ton of energy. Energy input 400 million FE per tick. Yeah, that's, I'm gonna need this. What completed? This and this. So let's get 4 more, and for the other we want 6 more. And we have our first thing done here. So let's do this, this, and this. There we go, another cell. So now we can put all of these machines away. So now that we have this, I believe we have to... Okay, we get some stuff here, that's nice. Does it say anywhere? Can I like... We can ponder it. So if you want a 5x5, you have 3 in the middle. So... Yep, that's fine. So like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We might scale this up in the future. But first we have quite a tedious process ahead of us. So I want to get a small one down first before I do anything. And bam, 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 bam. So we need some other stuff, like the fission ports and the control rod assembly and the fission fuel assembly and the fail safe would be nice. We're gonna mine this. God. So I'm going to get the stuff that we didn't have, and I'll be back once I have all of this. Okay, so we have everything we could possibly need now. So let's collect everything, which is... Okay, some energy upgrades, whatever. And some reinforced alloy. And we'll just do it like this picture, or similar to this picture. So we want these here, and on the very top we want our control rod assembly, and below the fission fuel. And we'll have our output and input over here, I think. And let's fill this out, this little space. I wonder how efficient this actually is. I really don't know. Actually, let's add some stuff here, like this. And we actually want the, what is it, the configurator for this, which I don't believe we have even made, which is kind of crazy. Because with this, if we shift right click this, we can change what it outputs or inputs. So yeah. Yep, I know how that works. And I will make this setup later, because that's important, so that this thing doesn't explode. Okay, fissile fuel production. This is going to be, I think, annoying. So we want to enrich uranium into yellow cake uranium, which we then want to chemical oxidize into the uranium oxide, which we then want to mix with hydrofluoric acid, I believe. Let's take our sulfuric acid, combine it with fluoride, so we need fluoride, which means seeds. And then we get hydrofluoric acid, and this we then combine to uranium hexafluoride. And this we can then put into an isotopic centrifuge, which makes our fissile fuel, which means we have our stuff to run our reactor. Now I will change this to where I have 2 inputs here and one of these. Okay, so let's let's get this process going. So first of all, I'm going to make some some of these seeds, you guys know how that works, so I'm not gonna show you guys that. And this is just getting the yellow cake uranium and putting it into a chemical oxidizer. So that's not gonna be an issue either. So I'll be back once I have the seeds, I guess. Okay, while I was doing that, I've made a executive decision to upgrade my sifting. That, however, is causing me an issue where, well, it's way too fast. Or it would be way too fast if this could keep up, which it can't. By the way, does anyone know what these other slots are for? Because I don't think you can put anything else in. So what I might want to do, I'm probably going to want to expand this down so that this can keep up. Because this does what? A stack? Like every 20 ticks? I get 20 for it, basically, in that time. And that is not, you know, enough for me. I want ingots upon ingots upon ingots and ingots. Since I might need that. So I've decided I'm going to change how the setup here works, just a little bit. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to input from pulverizer, and I want to do slots control I 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5, and what I want to do, I want to output to buffer chest. Yeah. So now what I want to do, I want to take my label thing. I want to get the pulverizer tag, assign this, and push that in. So now technically this one should get ores too, which means it keeps up. Hopefully. Are you keeping up? I feel like not even this is keeping up. Which is crazy. Because look how fast that is. But like, yeah, no, this is not keeping up. So, oh god. Let's make a few. I'm gonna make a few more pulverizers, like 2 or 3 more. I'm going to give those upgrades, and I'll be back with you guys once I have that. No, I won't show you guys that because this video is about reactors. Sorry, my bad. So let's get back to the reactors for now. That issue I can resolve later. And ow, let's add some light to this area. Can you stop that? Thank you. So we have the fluoride set up now, which means we can proceed with our other stuff. The other stuff being whatever we need. Oh, we need sulfur too. Okay, okay. I guess I'll set up sulfur too. What tier seed are you? Wait. Shouldn't I have sulfur? I swear I've made sulfur. Well, it doesn't matter. You're a tier 2 seed. Okay. I'll be back once I have it. By the way, this wall is full now, which is an issue. I guess we can get rid of the wood seeds, because, well, we don't need them. We have EMC now to get every single wood thing type. So let's get rid of wood and OG seed. And I will just put this in for now, and let's make some more components. These take a while to make, by the way. Let's make like 4. So let's take this, put it in a drawer. And while that's doing its thing, we can set up the stuff that we need up here. Okay, cool. So we need the chemical dissolution chamber. So, by the way, let's get rid of all of this so that I can have a, I can see what I'm doing. So for sulfuric acid, item to gas is, I believe, doable in the purification chamber, I think. Purification. Let's get some gates. So if I were to put in my sulfur, I don't think this works. Where do I convert it to? Yep, chemical oxidizer is what I want. Chemical oxidizer. So we can set up this right here. And yep, that makes the stuff that I need. Awesome. And then we just take a chemical dissolution chamber, which we have right here. We can tell it to, what is this classified as? Gas? We want it to input from the left. And we want this to auto output gases to the right. Is this not a gas? What is this? What? Can we not do it this way? Do we need... I could have sworn we can do it this way. Let's do this. Yeah? Deft output. I need more sulfur. So let's get that in. We get the sulfur dioxide. And we can only eject gases, so it must be a gas. Yeah? Okay, well, let's get a pressurized tube. A tube, I say. Boom. And we want to output to the top. Why can you only... That is interesting. I don't need you. Well, that's fine. So this is now going... not in there. Why? We're right, because we need sulfuric acid. And not... Oh, this should be sulfuric acid. What is this making? Why is this making sulfur dioxide? Sulfur trioxide? And sulfuric acid. Item to gas, sulfur. Huh? Okay, fine. I guess we'll have to do this tedious setup. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sulfur trioxide, which is oxygen, sulfur dioxide, and together. Oxygen is really easy to get. I'll show you guys the full... I'll explain what I'm doing, and then I'll show you guys the full setup. I think that's the easiest way to do this. After I have the trioxide, I want to combine that with water vapor, which we can do with the rotary condensator. And those we then mix to the sulfuric acid. So let's set this up. I'll show you the complete thing. Okay guys, I've done it. God, this is complicated, man. Pain. So what I've done, I'll walk you through it. We have the chemical oxidizer. This is where our sulfur goes in. That gets turned into sulfur dioxide. Then we have a chemical infuser, which takes oxygen and the sulfur dioxide and turns it into sulfur trioxide. The trioxide goes in here and gets combined with water vapor to make the sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid goes in here, combines with fluoride, makes hydrofluoric acid. This then goes in here with uranium and hydrofluoric acid to combine into uranium hexafluoride, and this hexafluoride then turns into fissile fuel. And we have our uranium oxide over here. So I've set this up completely. All that's left is to get some exporters running to export the sulfur and fluoride. So I want to make 2 of these, this and this. Let's grab some cable, and I'm gonna make the uranium one green, and I will make the... Wait, we need a regular one too, and we actually need 2 exporters. And we will take the yellow cable, or orange. We will just run that there. So that can go there. This will make the sulfur. There we go. So this should be getting sulfur now. Yep. By the way, let's turn these sounds off. There we go. So this whole line should be working automatically now. So now we take our other stuff here, and we want another exporter, like I said. So this will go there, and we can just make that go there. This will get the fluoride. Bam bam. And this should go in here. Yep, there we go, 64. And this will take the uranium. No, the yellow cake uranium. And we also want to put the same upgrades in. And of course we want to make this be an input. So that should work now. Yep. And now we have this whole process running automatically. So we're basically making fissile fuel. Very easily, I gotta say. This doesn't mean we are done yet, because if we just put this in and activate it, it will explode. And by the way, I don't know how I'm observing it. I wish I could just manually check this off, because this doesn't work. Maybe let's get a chemical tank to see if we can just. What? Okay, I was gonna say. I want you to output here for a second, and you can have no. Right, there you go. Are you gonna let me observe it now? Yeah? No? Okay. So we have this. Next up is the dealing with nuclear waste, technically. And the turbine. Because we can make power of this. This thing is annoying to build, I'll be honest. I never get it right the first time. So I'll have to see how we do that. So let's get the turbine built. Now for the turbine, we are going to need some turbine specific stuff. We will need the turbine casing, the turbine or structural glass, which we should already have, I think. No? Okay. Then we need all of this stuff. And I'll just build it the same size as is recommended in the quest. If you guys want me to show you how to build them, I'll show you, but I won't show you in this episode, obviously, because it's just a lot of work. So I'll be back once I have it built. Okay, the turbine is completed. So we have a few things we want to do here. First off, I want to do this. And you can do output waste. And over here, we want to do a sink. Okay. A sink. Bam. And we want to place that just here. And we want some pipes. Some really, really fast pipes. So I think the Mekanism native ones might be the best ones to go for. Because these get faster if you pull from multiple sides. And if we just get some alloy, like this, this, and this, bam, bam, we can just right-click the pipes and they will get upgraded. Kind of like the tier installers. So these are now maxed pipes. And if we pull, you will see it fills up really quickly. I hope that's fast enough. So now what we can do, we can tube, I want to say. We can tube in the fissile fuel. And as you can see, this is now full already. But before we do anything else, we want to do this. This is very important, because we have to pull out the steam that gets generated from this reactor. And we can even make energy with that. That's what the turbine is for. So we could like take a add flux, I believe you want a flux plug, and let's just make one. Bam. And we'll just connect that to wind generators for now. And the other thing we want is the isotopic centrifuge. We want to put that there, and we want to what do we want to do here? For now, we'll just pipe that in, because I don't think this will produce super quickly. So now that we have that, if we take a look at the isotopic centrifuge, this will turn our nuclear waste into plutonium. And that we then combine with water and fluoride dust to get plutonium and spent nuclear waste. Now the spent nuclear waste we just have to accept, I suppose. Like, it'll vanish over time. The plutonium pellet is what we need for the red matter, which we'll get next episode. So I'm excited for that. Now polonium is if we use a solar neutron activator, but I don't think we'll need that right now. So I say we just quickly whip up a pressurized reaction chamber and some fluoride dust. I don't have a pattern for you, do I? Pressurized. So I'll be back once I have this, and I'll show you guys the completed setup again. Okay, so this is the completed setup. We just have a pipe going in here, and we just take out of the isotopic centrifuge into the pressurized reaction chamber. We have another exporter, which I decided to color blue, which makes the fluoride dust. This tube takes the spent nuclear waste and puts them in radioactive waste barrels, and the plutonium will have to stay in here for now. So, are we ready, guys, to activate that reactor behind me? I haven't put in the safety yet, because I don't think it will explode. So I say, let's go. That's loud. Oh god. Let's turn it like down. So it's running, and as you see, it is making steam, which is great. I don't want it to dump. So this is now starting to produce some energy. The nuclear waste is going in here. Currently we are burning at a rate of 0.1 millibuckets per tick. Let's go C. So it's 102 C, which is barely above boiling. And the steam caps out here. So we're only making 1,000 from this, which probably means we can safely increase the burn rate. Let's do 10 times more, perhaps. So 1 millibucket per tick. And this is now starting to produce, which means plutonium is going in here, which is awesome. And our whole process is going splendidly. The temperature is staying. It seems to be keeping up rather easily, which is always a nice surprise. You seem to be not fast enough, which is interesting. Or you might be the bottleneck. Well, that's fine. I think we can go even higher. So let's set it to 2. The fissile fuel isn't going on, the water isn't going on, which is cool. The steam has went up quite a bit. So we're making 22,000 a tick now. And it even stores quite a bit of energy. Lots of nuclear waste coming in here. This needs some energy, by the way. Have we made our first plutonium yet? No. I believe we can crank this up even further. Let's just double it again. Oh no, this is the max burn rate because this is the size I'm at. I see. So this is why small ones aren't good. Size does indeed matter in this case, which is interesting. But we do have a working reactor. I'm very happy with that, and I am going to want to see that we scale this up. I have a schematic from the create mod, which is all of this stuff, which I will give you guys as well. Basically, I have a schematic for a max size reactor. Now, if you're asking, you might be asking yourself actually, why didn't I make that just right away? Because I wanted to see this. This is purely curiosity on my part here. So let me show you guys this. Let's make a schematic in Quill. Or just a schematic. Maybe just a schematic. Is it just a schematic? How do I... Let's put this in here. Oh god. How does this work again? Jesus. Schematic table. I think we need the table down. And if we... What? There should be some schematics in here. I might have put it in the wrong folder. I definitely downloaded them earlier. Where are they? Whoops. I guess that's not an issue. We can I'll just download them again real quick. And then I will show you guys. So they should be downloaded now, I hope. There's a turbine. Let's get this, please. And this. So that there are, I'm going to copy them into the folder of this. There we go. So now they should be here, as you see. Now let's take, for example, the turbine. This is the max size turbine, as I will show you. This is what it looks like. So if you really want to, go insane with this, you can make this behemoth, or even the let's do the fusion all rods. I didn't get rid of this. Well, it's fine. What? You know what? Let's select this again real quick. Oh, I see. I somehow copied the thing. And this should be the full-size reactor. And I think I will be making them off camera. And I will show you guys next time the full thing. Oh god. Can I hide you again, please? I don't want to see you. You're making my game lag. One health. Well, I don't know. Left alt. It's fine for now. How do I get rid of this? I actually don't know. I just right click. Okay, well, there you go. So I will be using the schematic cannon to do that. And if you don't know how it works, basically you take the schematic, you right click it wherever you want it. And then you put the schematic that you want to build into your schematic cannon. And from there on, all you have to do is supply this cannon with gunpowder, and you need a storage next to it, which has all the blocks needed for the structure. Oh god. Go away. Go over there. So yeah. Do we have a pellet by now? We do. Awesome. So there we go. Shift right click. No. Left click. I'll just put it in here for now so I don't... No? Okay. I just put in another schematic. So there we go. We have our polonium pallets. I am very satisfied with the progress we made today. Because as you can see, next time we can make some red matter, which is rather important if I am not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, we need it for the piglish and the star itself. So yeah, that's good progress right there. So yeah, I'm gonna end off here. So as you said, as I said, I will be making the max reactors because I can. And I honestly want to profit on the energy from this because it does make quite a bit of energy once you have this really pumping. That also might mean that we have to maybe make this faster, perhaps, which shouldn't be an issue. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm stalling for so long. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I could help you out with this. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.